You've probably seen some of, well, not some of, my video on, me exploding. So that's pretty funny. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna be showing you how to do that. Because it's pretty simple, actually. Okay, so you just video yourself, drag it into a new comp or whatever. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Let me just find some. And as you see, I just basically filmed myself on a white background, so just like on my wall, and you don't need to buy one of these all expensive green screens. You can just use a white wall at home. So yeah, that's something that I found out, and that's me. Okay, and what you can type in here is key. Scroll down to the bottom. Now there's loads of different kind of keying options. Yeah, so you can just use all different ones. Find what one's best for your kind of keying. So, like, key light normally works quite well. So just drag that onto there. Take what color. But it doesn't really on like white backgrounds. I don't know why. So I found, yeah, so on everything else, key light pretty much works. But Luma key I found works the best because it just gets rid of like darker and brighter and that kind of thing. So as you can see, it moved it completely black. So you move up threshold by, you can just move it up a little bit. As you can see, I'm coming out a bit more, not too much. So you just kind of have to find what works best, you know. Try and get rid of as much white as possible. And if you find that there's still some of the outline, what you can do is add another kind of key. Say, colour key maybe, I don't know. This might not work, but yeah, and you can just take a similar kind of colour, you know, to try and get that. It's got to line it up right, you know, maybe. Does that work? Tolerance may move up. No, that's not working. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, so that's pretty good. Again, I would perfect this more, but you know, I haven't got much time. Let me just see how much long this is actually. Okay. Then you get a background. The only reason I'm keying it is so then when I do the explosion, it means that I am. It's just me that explodes, not the whole picture. So yeah, so you can see this. So yeah, I just found a nice background. You can do this pretty much on any kind of background. If you find this is something that I took quite a while trying to figure out. If you realise that your composition size isn't right, you go to composition, composition settings, and it's right here, duration. So let's turn that up to say 30 seconds. You know, it won't do much harm moving it up a bit. Okay, move it. Oh yeah, this down here extends like frames, how many frames you see, so again, pretty useful. Okay, find where I want to start from. Okay, so from about there. Okay. And let's find exactly where it explodes. So, it's about there. Cut it down to there. Okay, move that back. Right. Now, what you're going to want to do with this is twiddle C and then twiddle V. Or you can just do duplicate, however you want. Move this over there. Actually, no, keep it like that. Sorry. And what you do is then you extend this out, and then this down. So what you've pretty much got is, oops, wait, there's one frame. Can't have that. Let's see if that works. Still a frame. Okay, it can be overlapping, so it doesn't matter. So basically what you've got is two things. Doesn't really make a difference, but what it is just, yeah, just continue straight on. You can't really tell a difference. But what this allows you to do is add an effect to this bit, the second bit, which is not the first bit. Actually, I want to move that over because otherwise you'll see it underneath. Now, in here, what you're going to want to search is Pixel Poly. Pixel Poly. Or you could just put Pixel and it'll probably come up. Here we go. Drag that onto the second layer of after when you exploded. And put your thingy or whatever that's called, you know, this current time indicator, it says if you hover over it, don't know what it's called, but put that over where your thing starts, or pretty much near where your second layer starts, and then where it says time, move this along until you see yourself. There you go, it just came up, and you've got to adjust it so it's literally just that second. Yeah, okay, so it's about 6.20 for me. Yeah, and so then what you're gonna want to do is up the force a bit. Gravity, actually no, you know what? Lower the force a bit. Lower the gravity, up the gravity. Spin, make that times, it should automatically be on 1, make it 0. Force center is pretty much good. For direction randomness, up that. Speed randomness, up that a bit. Grid spacing, this is the important bit. Right, moves along to where I have exploded. Grid spacing is pretty much how big your pieces are. So I want this to be pretty big. Okay, so it looks like chunks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you're gonna want to, you can do effect. Oops, sorry, it's not selected. Okay, effect, color correction, tint, and you're gonna want to tint it quite dark red. So yeah, really dark, so near to the black. Same with the white. So there. Okay, so you've got like this kind of blood colour. And then here you're gonna type in roughen edges, or just rough. Drag that onto there. And so yeah, already it kind of looks a bit like you up the border a bit. So yeah, it looks a bit like body parts, and you'll see later when I scrub through it. Hold on, wait. Pixel Poly. Seems that I haven't put enough force on, so yeah, you can just adjust this pretty much however you want. Lower the gravity actually a bit. Okay, so yeah, it looks a bit like chunks. Actually no, still looks a bit like triangles, as you can see. So to grid spacing, you're going to want to turn this down then a bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. So you've got something that looks like that. So you kind of just fall to pieces. Yeah, and then you're going to want, hold on, wait, this still isn't just right. Sorry about this. There you go. So you don't want any kind of delay, you know. So it should just go like straight through. Bang. Okay, again, it's not perfect, so I haven't got long. Yeah, duplicate this, the second layer, and you're going to want to tint it a slightly lighter kind of red. Okay, so maybe up there. Same with this one. About up there. Okay. Now, you're going to want to up the force. Grid spacing, turn this down by about half. Gravity, turn this down a bit. Or maybe even grid spacing down a bit more, actually. Okay. And there you go. So there's the second bit. So, even up there, you've got, like, the main body chunks, which are the darker bits, and just, like, the smaller bits of you. Yeah, the darker red. Then, let's just see how long this is. Okay. Then, that's pretty much it. You can put in, your blood. So just find all the blood effects. And, so yeah, I'm not showing you the explosion, because that's pretty much self-explanatory. You can just get any effects pack and just put an explosion in. So you're going to want to put this some under the layers, some over. So let's say this one should be kind of like in the middle of them, maybe. Move this to where the explosion is of you. Actually a bit later, so you can actually see it when it breaks up, because otherwise you can't actually see it because it's just so dense, all like the body chunks. Okay, you're going to want to up this by quite a lot, just so it looks really bloody. And so that's the first one. You can just add loads of these kind of blood effects and add them everywhere. Just with the blood, just pretty much go crazy. You know, just put as much blood as you want in. You know, just the point is to make it really gory. And yeah, and you can put a blood splat on the floor, which is what I did. So yeah, it's pretty much good. So this is Tom. I'll see you later.